I'm Eric Holland. I just saw Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band at the Hartford Civic Center. Bruce's reputation as a live performer precedes him, so I enjoyed the hell out of it. I do have a few qualms about the show. Some of my complaints are the fault of the musicians, but not many. The biggest one was the sound. I hate to indict the sound man. Who knows what challenges he had, technical or otherwise, but it was washed out. I could not get a good differentiation between the instruments, and certainly not between, say, Neil's guitar and Bruce's guitar and the two keyboards, things like that. The set list clocked in at a fairly meager 2:15. You used to 3 hour plus for Bruce, or at least 2:45-ish. Other things that didn't set quite right with me, an intangible thing, the energy in there and the vibe, it didn't have that great atmosphere. It's just because we were in Hartford, and Hartford is Hartford, and nothing can be done about that. Beyond that, I thought the group may have been a hair under rehearsed. And lastly, I didn't have a chance to familiarize myself with the new material on this album right here, Magic. I only listened to it twice. It just came out today. My first reaction is it's a strong statement against the war in Iraq. The only other album that hit me like this was Livin' with War by Neil Young a couple of years ago, which was much more overt. Bruce does not name names like Neil does, but a couple of things he says really strike really hard. There's this one lyric on this song, "Last to die, who will be the last to die for a mistake?" He says something about the blood. We don't measure the blood we've drawn anymore, we just stack the bodies outside the door. That really struck a chord in the arena last night. It's another good song that he played right after it called Long Walk Home, which has similar themes. The real barn burner on this record, you may have heard it, is Radio Nowhere. He opened the show with that, and it was excellent. He followed that with Ties That Bind, so he was off to a great start. Other highlights included Darlington County, which was joyous, and the real pinnacle was this 3-song segment he did with Reason to Believe, Night, and then She's the One. Really hit the spot. We look forward to seeing Bruce down the road on this tour. I imagine he's going to ramp it up. I have to be a little bit harsh and give this show a B- because I hold Bruce and the E Street Band to the highest level. Catch you next time in the Holland Tunnel.